Yep, sounds good. Cool, cool, cool. Like I said, we'll probably go to at least 8. Let's see how we feel. I can already feel myself flagging a little bit, so we'll see how we go. I'm happy to do a bit of testing. This is probably going to be my deck until June, so not like that. Absolutely profiteering. Good song. I like this. It's good. Pretty good. I'm not against a vocal soundtrack. It means I don't have to talk as much. Oh, it's a start. It's not the start, but it's a start. The nice thing about this particular start is we can chorus. Unsurprisingly, it's a Miraidon. Oh, we're starting. Okay, that's fine, actually. I think we build up the Vulpix, then. I can guarantee they go after the Vulpix immediately. I'd love to have a second one available. We simply don't. Sonic Omens was sued by Sega because they locked the game behind Patreon. Really? Wow. Sega's rule is that you are free to make Sonic fan games, but you can't use Patreon to lock the game away from the public. I would simply never. Also, them playing Arven's good for us. That's their boss condition gone, but they could go find an escape rope, which would be our real issue. The basic setup for Miraidon seems so simple. Nestball into Miraidon, Miraidon into Miraidon and other, and then Miraidon into the last 2 cards you need. Like I said, with the health boost that tool is going to offer in June, I could see this deck like jumping up the rankings a little bit. Because honestly, the only thing letting it down is the damage. Like, the nice thing about this deck that I've got going on is Vulpix, if I can get it set up, doesn't really get hit by anything other than the Regieleki Vs. Like I said, it involves getting set up, but Raikou can't hit it once it's set up, Miraidon can't hit it when it's set up, Regieleki VMAX can't hit it when it's set up. So, there's potential here. So if an escape rope comes down, and I'll say this now because I did think about this and didn't do it, I probably should have played down Arceus. Turns out I absolutely don't need to. So, let's hope we can hit VMAX off this. We did not hit VMAX off this, which sucks. Oh, this is really bad. We're going to need the boss, so we'll take the boss. And now you sit there and go, was Judge a better call? Was Judge the call? Vulpix doesn't hit for the numbers, even with... Yeah, it hits for 190 with Choice Belt, so we won't waste Choice Belt just yet. So let's get a Water Energy on, Fighting Energy on, and a Steel Energy on. You can 2-hit with DTE, so I'm not too worried about absolutely powering you up. Actually, we'll power that one up and we'll put 1 on there. Because then we can power up the Arceus with a DTE. This Arceus is already powered up, and this one is just like any energy. We should be okay here. There's been an annual Sonic hacking contest since 2002. Some of the ROM hacks that have come out of that are awesome. Okay. I still don't. The last time someone was hit with DMCA over Sonic Frontiers, it was a complete accident. They accidentally forgot to notify Twitch that they had given streamers permission to play Sonic Frontiers a day early. A streamer was banned. They got it situated, though, and did apologize to the streamer. Oh, can you imagine? That would suck. Oof. Okay, so they can knock out the Arceus. We're going to need a really good Judge to survive this. They've already used Arven, so they can't boss up the Vulpix. Again, I'm hoping they don't really realize they can't do much to Vulpix unless they have Regieleki V. They do have 2 though. They're still kicking about, so they could power it up. The nice thing is they do 100 damage with Lightning Wall plus extras for VMAX. But it also says take 100 less damage from attacks. That doesn't affect alolan Vulpix, which is really handy. Music stopped already. That wasn't the entire soundtrack. Oh, we just played number 1 for some reason. Okay. We'll put Arceus up there until we know we can get this Vulpix going. Okay, okay, interesting. We have to attach it here. Oh! Switching to the... If we die here, we die here. That'll be game. We need to see the vstar here or a way to get it. Fantastic. This escape rope's big as well. So, we aren't going to one-shot this Miraidon. But we can at least help ourselves a little bit. In fact, if we grab a DTE as well for Arceus next turn. And now we just gotta hope this Vulpix sticks. The Regieleki is going to be the big problem here. I wonder if they'll realise that. This opponent's active Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from Pokemon that have an ability. So the only Pokemon on that board that doesn't have an ability is Regieleki V. And they've realised it. So, a potential smarter play would have been DTE onto... Sorry, the choice bet onto the Arceus, knowing that we can one-shot this Regieleki. We don't have that option now. But we can at least start causing some issues. And hopefully, next turn, we'll find Lost Vacuum. But we need to take down this Regieleki quickly. The top deck we're going to pull off here is like... There's two things I want, and I'm not going to see either of them. That Regieleki is going to do so much damage to us. Aggressive. Let's see if we can force something here. Charon's Care is not a bad card. The Lost City's big. Regieleki still escapes, which is annoying. But we can get something going here. If it goes down, we've got right hand as well, which is nice. So we can two-shot this Regieleki. If we can find a boss before we go down. We've got 3 prize cards. And then we can clean up with Duraludon. Flash Arceus. We've got 5 easy prizes right now. It's whether we can take them before they take the last 4. But again, we're going to have to top deck an Arceus here, and I don't see that happening. Raiku's not going to hit for enough to be too much of a bother. As long as they can't hit enough to knock out Arceus, we can Trinity over it and be fine. Sorry, we can Charon's Care it and be fine. But we're needing a lot of supporters to get things done here. You're not what we need. Yeah, we haven't got what we need here, which is annoying. Now the question is, do I force them to boss up this Vulpix? Problem is, Miraidon one-shots Arceus currently. I think we just encourage... We can potentially take 2 knockouts on the Regieleki VMAXs. We need to see a boss next turn, is what it comes down to. Right hand's not good enough to get done what we need to get done here. I don't think we're going to top deck one. I'd be very lucky. It was a nice stall-out tactic, but not really worked out for us. But we did force them to use 3 lots of damage. That's something at least. They've given us Miraidon, which honestly is a pain in the arse, to be honest. I really need to see a boss. That's not a boss! So, presumably they retreat into the Miraidon next turn and take the win. Oh, what do we go for here? Okay, let's try something funky. Let's try something a little bit funky. So, we'd like a boss for next turn. With boss, we can... No, escape rope, sorry. Force them to put something else on the board. We bring up Duraludon, retreat with the double turbo and a steel energy, bring Arceus back up and hopefully take a knockout. Because they'll think we can't take a knockout with Duraludon. Is my plan. Unfortunately, we don't have an escape rope, so we can't do that. So, I think we have to go for the boss. And we can't even use boss because we use Raihan. So, we're screwed, basically. As long as they've got a way to retreat, we're done. Ah, annoying. Yeah, we're missing one piece that we needed to make something work there. That's frustrating. I had so much fun back in the day activating debug mode on Sonic 1 and 2 and chucking random stuff all over the levels. Super Mario Maker was meant to be along those lines, I think, but it's nowhere near the creativity of some ROM hacks. Yeah, it's not as much as just sucks that some people can have some great ideas for Mario and they're like, nah, it's stupid, take it down now. Have they even, like, put much support into Mario Maker recently? I feel like I haven't seen it in ages. Not even mentioned in a while anyway. They found electric... Yeah, okay. They've got knockout. And then we have a maximum damage as well, which is really annoying. We just didn't have the things to keep things... We had all of the damage available to us, and we just couldn't find the cards we needed. That's annoying. Fun fact, Sega of Japan hates the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as it was made by Sega of America, and they don't like their American branch tends to do better sales-wise. Did I play Sonic 3? Was Sonic 3 Tails and Knuckles?